There was different stages of my evolution as far as sex goes.
Okay.
Sex just got better and better and better as the years went on. And in my early 20s, I had no idea that women could actually come. So I would just be in it, and then after I was done, I assumed that it was over.
Got it.
And then I realized, okay, there's women. It is possible for women to come. So and women want longer than just a short than just a short minute man. So then I focused on doing it longer and longer and longer. I mean, going through the intercourse and going longer and longer. I remember even looking at the clock. Let's see how long I could go. All right, today I went 40 minutes. Oh, great. So, or my cousin of mine gave me a suggestion of just think about basketball or think about something else when you're about to come. And now when I have sex, it's just it's a lot different. It's evolved to the point. It got to the point where I think about the energy rising up into my forehead, and I also think about pleasure and just allowing the pleasure to go all over my body, and just having, I guess the best way to describe it is having an attunement, knowing exactly what's going on, and knowing when to slow down, because slow is very sexual too. Slow can be, I mean, am I right? Is slow sexual? So slow is very sexual. Guys don't know that, and so it's a moment by moment feeling, and the women just love it even more. That I get double, triple orgasms in one with one time having sex with my woman, and it becomes an awesome experience. So I guess the point is, when I was younger, really quick. Then as I got old, as I matured a few years, try to go longer. Now what I do is, in the moment, moment by moment, just feel what's going on, feel her, be with yourself, be in the moment, know when something is not quite right and adjust it. Like if she's hurting in a place, or if it's not feeling good, sometimes you'll switch positions if a position gets old. When it's time to go fast, go fast. When it's time to go slow, go slow. Be in the moment and keep raising the energy also from the pelvic area to the crown. This is especially important for men. The true ejaculation for men, as before we ejaculate and during sex and during the ejaculation, raise the energy up from here all the way up to the crown. All throughout, if possible, all throughout sex, especially before and during ejaculation. That'll do quite a few things for you. That'll allow this control that I'm talking about, because it takes a tremendous amount of control, but it's not without a rewards. You'll be rewarded for this control. You'll be rewarded because of the longer pleasure during sex, it'll be pleasurable from beginning to end. So stay in tune with yourself, stay in tune with your partner, keep the energy up, and sex will only just get better and better. Really, the deep question is like, how can guys get better in sex? And meaning, let's define better. How can they control themselves better? How can they last longer? How can they give themselves more pleasure and give the women more pleasure? And how can they be in tune with themselves better? So there's an exercise that I learned. Squeezing the place in between the testicles and the anus. Squeezing that area. Just keep squeezing it. And then breathe in. Then squeeze it, breathe in, squeeze it, and then breathe in one last time. Right now, you should feel energy right here. You just brought up the energy from here to here. So I can't stress this enough, guys. This will increase your sex life by tenfold. It will increase your performance in bed. Let's face it. If you want to get stronger and play better basketball or lift weights more, what do? You practice. If you want to get better in anything, what do? You practice. If you want to play the piano, practice, practice, practice. What do you do if you want to get better in sex? Well, there's obviously have more sex, but in which way? And how do you practice when there's no sex partner? And it's not using your hand, guys. It's doing this. It's doing this exercise. It's doing this exercise, bringing the energy up and feeling and actually exercising the muscles down there. You do have muscles down there. There is a sexual energy, a sexual charge down there that when it just stays down there, it's not good to you or your partner, gentlemen. It is this is a lot of sexual energy, and this is where the root chakra is. It is so beneficial when this moves throughout your body, specifically moves up through your spine and goes through all of your other parts of your body and into your forehead. So the goal is to exercise. The goal is to practice. If you want to get good at sex, practice. And do this practice exercise. Squeeze the place in between the testicles and the anus. Squeeze, breathe without breathing out. Then squeeze again, at least 10 times. Breathe. Second time, breathe. And without breathing out, then squeeze at least 10 times. Or as many times as you can. And then breathe one last time. At least 10 times. Breathe one last time, and then squeeze again, and then breathe out. Like I feel incredibly charged right now just by doing those two exercises.
Were you doing it? I was doing it.
Is
that weird? I was doing it.
No, it's not weird.
I was doing it when you were I was doing it when you were describing it.